is going on, everyone, and welcome to Kart 6T3. My name is Ben. Thank you very much for stopping by. Real quick, if you didn't mind hitting a like on this video, possibly subscribe to the channel, that would be sweet. Kart 6T3 is brought to you by Track Tack Tire Treatments, Burris Racing Tires, BeardOctane.com, 53 Titanium, and JC Specialties. Okay, I sometimes wonder how many of you all have that memorized. I know it's probably not on purpose, but if you watch the videos every single week, I pretty much say the same thing, almost exactly. It's easy for me to remember. I apologize for that. Real quick, before we get into the video and stuff, I'm sorry, I don't recall her name, but when I was at John's race, his dad's race, the Bill Layfield Memorial a couple weeks ago, running clone and everything, and the Open, a little girl had brought this over to me and gave this to me, and awesome. Thank you very much. I apologize, I don't remember your name. I meet and talk to a lot of people, and if she told me, it escaped me. If the father told me, it escaped me. I am so sorry. I wanted to show that. I'm super appreciative. I absolutely love that. I have, one over here from Gunner that I put up there, and it's wonderful. I love it, especially when, it's nice to meet it all. It's great. We have lots in common and everything, but to have kids come up and do cool stuff for you, it really means the world to me. So, Thursday nights, we do a live stream. We do Dirt Kart Racer Live here on Kart 63, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This week, it'll be past, but you'll see whether or not I have actually gone live because I should be on my way to Nationals. But a topic got brought up to me, and I discussed it a little bit on there, and I thought, you know what? I have to do something, I have to shoot this video early before I go to Nationals because I'm just not going to have time at the end of the week, road trip and all that. Used tire Duro, when you buy used tires and the durometer is too high, what's going on? Okay, what is this all about? So, if you are new to karting, you don't even have to be new to karting. If you get a buyout, if you're buying some used rims tires, if you're, your buying power is of the used variety. Something I know a lot about. I don't mind buying takeoffs. I don't mind buying people's used stuff, because I'm going to do my own stuff to it. But I had a gentleman ask, he had some older Burris, and the durometer was too high. And he wondered what he could do to bring that back down. Now, before we get into that, I believe that in order to do something to a tire, you don't have to know, but it helps to know. All right, the conclusion I kind of came up with on the fly on the live stream, and I was talking about, was that there are different factors that are going to happen to a tire over its lifespan. Now, age is going to be one of those things. We are currently in 2025 as I'm making this video. If you bought a set of 2019s, it's more than likely going to be that age has caused that tire to harden. Now, why would that happen? Because the oils that are part of the tire, that are in the tire, they dissipate after time. It's a natural occurrence. You have heat fluctuations. You have being in the trailer. You have being stored in your garage. You have wherever they're going to be heat cycles on track. If they've been run a bunch, especially if you're purchasing used tires, they've probably been run a bunch. They've been through a bunch of heat cycles. The age has something to do with it. Even if you had a brand new wrapper 2019 tire and you just unwrapped it now, age is going to have had an effect on that tire durometer. So another thing to consider would be those used tires, what has been done to them in the past. Burris, if somebody is on a very wet track with Burris 33s, I know that people like to wipe go, or they like to, if they're on a hard surface, they're going to strike with go, which is a last minute wipe with something super aggressive to get that tire to bind to the harder surface, high calcium, high bite type of scenario. just getting the outside layer. Well, goat is going to do goat things. I've said many a times, goat is a great chemical for doing what it does, but once a goat tire, always a goat tire. That means once that goat has permeated the surface, once it has gotten into the tread enough, the thing that makes goat fast is also destroying the rubber, and it's going to eventually make that durometer rise. So, all that being said, my wife hates when I say that. I can tell you what I would do with Track Tack. I'll go with that. There are other methods that you can go by. There are, a lot of, almost old-timey stuff that people used to do to tires to revive them. It doesn't always work. In the case of goat tires, if somebody was using super aggressive prep on it and it is, essentially destroyed the rubber to cause the durometer to come up, there's going to be very little. You can still use them, but chances are they're going to be too far gone. Now, if it's an old tire, you can just find a way to reintroduce some of the oils back into that tire. If I was, I know the Track Tack line. If I'm going to reintroduce some oils back into a tire, I'm going to take Tire Tough Original and roll it on the inside. That's going to permeate the inside. It's going to penetrate through. It's going to add some of the oils back to it. Things like Tire Tough Mint. If you want to go old school, you can wipe WD-40 on it or spray WD-40 on it. You can, wipe transmission fluid. I'm not going to suggest those. It's just stuff that I know has been done. What you need to do is resaturate the tire with some of those oils, and then that should help bring the durometer back down. You can go real heavy on your preps. If you're running internal, I don't always suggest, running, like a Burris. We'll take, for instance, we've been talking about that Burris 33, 2019 vintage. I have some of them. That's why it's stuck in my head. But if I were truly to want to get after and try and revive a tire that is that old and get the durometer to drop down from, these things are probably 65, 70 durometer down. Now, if I want them to get down back into the 50s, I'm probably going to be very aggressive on my internal roll. I'm talking 5-6 ounces for a right side, half that for lefts. I've heard of people going even more, 10 ounces, something like that per tire. Like, I've never done it. I'm not going to recommend it. I've just heard of it being done. You can also saturate the outside. So just think of when you have, I have to do a video on this eventually, but there are combinations. There are more oily type preps, which have solvent in them. And then you have more solvent type preps, which have oil in them, give or take. You probably have general, solvent, different solvent style preps. I wouldn't recommend those because those solvent type preps they are going to bite into the tire really good. That's what makes them, when they bite into the tire and they're mixed with an oil, it helps permeate the surface better. It helps it drive it in there. But I would suggest if you're going to choose an oilier. Well, that's a oilier. Type of prep in order to resaturate those tires with the oils that are going to, at least help get the durometer back down. I think, the aggressiveness of the solvent does the job of biting in there, but it will dissipate. It's solvents. If you put solvent on a table, just pure solvent, whatever, Acrosol, something like that, it's going to dry up by itself. You put an oil on it, the oil is going to leave itself. Same concept with a tire. If you mix them together and that solvent breaks down the oil a little bit, it's going to carry that with it in there. So you make the decision what you have on hand, what you can use to revive the tires. If you're really, in a pinch for money, you do not, all you have are these 2019 Burris tires and you need to revive them. Do what you can to do that. Maybe roll the inside, maybe, wipe heavy, just leave them saturated. I've heard people, wrapping them in cellophane. That's, more of an old school type thing. I don't see a whole lot of people cellophaning their stuff anymore. You can if you want. I don't know that it hurts nor helps. What I would say is it's not flat, so you're going to have pockets of heavy, pockets of not heavy. You know, the little bubbles, the little ribs in there. They'd just be something that, you know, you're not getting a nice even. Whereas if you wipe and let it set, wipe and let it set, or if you can pan roll or something like that, you're going to get a nice even coat, you know, throughout or across the tire. There's no easy answer to this. You know, somebody would say, just buy new tires. You know, the internet is the internet. Just buy new tires. It's just like, well, yeah. I mean, you can if you have the money to do so. If you're you know, pinching pennies to go race, I would say go race. Don't worry about the new tires. If you're having fun going to the track and you need to revive a set of 2019 Burris 33s, do that. Don't worry about, you know, the internet telling you gotta go buy new tires. You know, eventually maybe you can. Maybe you can afford it. Maybe that's something you can look into. But for those of you actually trying to do it, take into consideration when you are buying used stuff, you're buying used stuff. Unless you have seen the tires, know the person directly, they have what they've done to the tires, you don't always know how aggressive somebody's been with them, how many heat cycles they've been through, how many times they've been struck, how many times they've been ground. You're taking your chances buying used stuff. But I thought I'd address it, because the gentleman had asked, what do I do with these high diameter tires? Can they be revived? They can, but, the people on the internet are not wrong. Usually, newer tires are faster tires. Not always with Burris. A couple-year-old Burris will still, especially a hard, fast track, will work. But when you get into the realm of 5, 6, 7 years, past when they were actually created, unless you're on that dry, hard, really hard to get a hold of, but it's just, they're going to have their times when they're good, but oftentimes, only a year or two old tire is probably going to be a little bit faster. But I'm just putting it out there. It was a great topic. I thought that, I somewhere in my list, I have something like this written down. I was like, this is a perfect opportunity to talk about that. It's fresh in my mind, and what I said on the live stream, it counts too. So thank you very much for stopping by. We'll just make it a real quick one today because I'm wiping tires. I'm wiping a new set, and I'm wiping 3-year-old sets to go to National. So I'm in your boat too. I'm reviving old stuff. So thank you very much for stopping by. Remember that Cart 63 is brought to you by TrackTac Tire Treatments, Burris Racing Tires, BeerToOctane.com, 5.3 Titanium, and JC Specialties. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming by, and I'll see you sometime next week, maybe. All right, later.